Rapid Africa. All day, all day. Either find we, then we'll find we today. Rise up, yeah. No, we don't go carry last no more. Line up, yeah. And now you better take action. If you believe that you are royal, flexing your move, gotta show. Let them understand that who you are is bigger than the world, yeah. For so many years and so many ways they try to pull us down, By the time it's down, we'll turn the things around. So we move into the top.
Dear customer, My Body Rituals takes pride and passion in spreading the word about the importance of caring for your skin on a cellular level. Blessed to heal eczema, as this amazing plant-based formula was tested 14 years ago on my grandson, who since then is completely healed of chronic dry skin. Additionally, our body butter prevents post-surgery, minor incisions, blemishes, prevent and/or smooth wrinkles, and diaper rash, etc. Because your body is made up of earth, it's only appropriate what you place on your skin, and hair is also made from the earth. Our products are made from love with you in mind. Yours truly, My Body Rituals family.
This is Africans Leaving America. I am Afia Coomson, and I have a wonderful guest with me today from the Congo. Please introduce yourself to the platform, sir.
Hello, family. My name is Sudi Ammba. I am from Congo. I live in the United Kingdom. I'm the founder of Cheka Africa, a platform, an online platform with over 12,000 people. 12,000 followers. We promote the positive image of Africa in terms of trade, tourism, and investment. So I'm your business consultant and investment and relocation guide to Africa.
Yes, and you also have written a book and on your way to release another one, correct?
That's correct, yes.
Okay, and tell the platform the name of your book.
Well, the book, I've written a lot of books. Before, I used to be more on the political activism, I wrote a book called How to Build a Lasting Peace in DRC. DRC is referred to Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo. This book is available everywhere. You can get it at Amazon, or you can get it on a bookshelf. It's everywhere. You can get it online as well. That book was really an inspiration to me, to be honest, because initially when I went to Congo, I was going on holiday after my degree in business studies here in the UK. And then I found that there were so many women who were raped. Around 500,000 women were raped, and then there were a lot of orphans, and there were a lot of kids, homeless. So I started, because I was also helping my dad in his business, import and export business. And we had, we had shops, and all those children, they will come to the shops. And so I will eat with them and I will listen to them. And then it's just pained me so much to see how people were were suffering. So I started to speak to people. And that is how I decided to write that book on how to build a lasting peace in DRC. The next book that I'm releasing, in fact, this is the first time I'm talking about this release. It will be in 2 weeks' time. This one is more on business side, because I know most of African diasporas, when I mean African diaspora, I mean all the Black around the world. We want to do business in Africa, but we don't have access to qualitative information in terms of opportunities, little known opportunities that are in Africa. We don't have enough information on the risk assessment, because we've heard stories of people losing a lot of money because of lack of information. Lack of local system support. and also because of bad networking. So in that book, I talk about more on Africa, discovering Africa, really, because there are a lot of myths about Africa. So I've been to 16 countries all over the world, so I've been all around. And in Africa, I've been to Zimbabwe, Zambia, Burundi, Rwanda, Uganda, Kenya, Congo, Tanzania. So I've been all around, even around the world. So I understand both cultures, and I know what really people they want, the kind of mistakes that they make as well in terms of cultural intelligence or cultural awareness, you know, the cultural shocks that people always face when they want to come to Africa. So this book is more to do with business guidance and relocation guidance, you know, and how to position yourself also for those opportunities, because the Indians, there are plenty of Indians making millions of dollars in Africa, plenty of Chinese and Arabs making millions of dollars in Africa. And guess what?
They've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, and guess what? They don't just sit there and watch on TV. They go for the opportunity. So for our community, we should stop complaining about Chinese are taking away our lands. Indian, no. We have to stand up and look for those opportunities. In fact, it's only in Africa that you can start very, very small. You can start with $5,000 business, $10,000 business, and after 1 year, 2 years, if you're really well guided, you'll be surprised of how much money you'll be making. So that book is more on business and relocation guidance, and there are also African-focused events all around the world. So I've put a list of all those events, so you can know how to network with decision makers, top CEOs, you know. Even if you don't have money, to be honest, you can still make money, because all the suppliers, everything that Africa needs in terms of supply, medical supply, in terms of technological supply, educational supply, they are in the US, they are in the UK, they are in Dubai, they are in China. So what you just need is to do business matching, really, and you get commissions, you understand? And people should know how to use their passport, you know, the American passport, the British passport, all the passport that we have are very, very powerful. You have access to many, many countries, but do you know how to search for opportunities in those countries and bring them to Africa and make millions of dollars? That is the main point of this book. And there is a trade list of hot product that you can bring into Africa, because most of the time people, they don't know the kind of product and service that they will deliver into the motherland. So in this book, I just make things very, very easy. You've got a list. For instance, the spare part business is a hot business.
My husband was telling me about that.
Yeah, so I was talking to someone in Tanzania, and they were telling me, if you bring spare part, I am telling you, a container of spare part in 2 weeks time, container of 20 feet, two weeks time, it will be gone. Just imagine how many millions of dollars Indians are making, because they are the one doing all those kind of businesses. You know, the land opportunities with $5,000, $10,000, you can have a big land. You can have a farm, you know.
Farming.
You can have farming.
That's the future.
You can do farming, you know. So I talk about all those things, and there is a bonus also of travel tips, you know, the kind of things that you need to be aware of before you come, relocation tips, the kind of things they do and they don't that you need to know about before you come to Africa. So it's really, really loaded, to be honest. Even myself, I've learned a lot when I was writing that book. Yeah. So that's what is happening in 2 weeks' time. It's called Business Across the World. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
The name of the
Now,
book.
now make sure when you release your book that you post it inside the group and you
I
put
will.
up a summary about what the book is about, because you know we are coming. You know, it has taken the diaspora a long time to get on the
Yes.
board with Africa. You know,
Yes.
we have been lied to, Sudi, you know, and that's why it has taken us so long to even come back to Africa. You know, we just started coming back within the last 4 to 5 years, you know,
Yes.
the African Americans per se, because I'm speaking for my own kind right now.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
like you said, and I noticed this when I went. I seen white people there. I seen
Yes.
Indians there. I
Mm-hmm.
seen Arabians there, and they are
Yes.
all doing business. I didn't see the Chinese there when I went because they wasn't coming in as much as they are now. But
Yes.
they all have been there, and they have been building corporations, and they have been paying our people's pennies. They've been paying our people pennies, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So the system that we're used to in America, we used to paying every week, every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So when we
Yeah.
come back to Africa and we build businesses, that's going to be the system that we're going to go ahead and stick with. You know,
Yes.
so the Africans will not be getting paid once a month like they get paid in Africa. We will be changing things most definitely because we come for change. You know,
Yes.
we're not
That's
coming to
correct.
play games. We're not.
That's correct.
You know,
That's correct.
we're
That's
coming to
correct.
help change some things, and we want to help. We, we actually want help from you all because we are new. You know, even
Yes.
though Africa is our home too, but we have been gone for over 400 years. You know, so we
Exactly.
are going to need help from you all to go ahead and help bridge this gap because this has to happen. You know, this is
Exactly.
what the Most High wants, and we have to go ahead and please Him with His
Exactly.
requests. You know, this is
Exactly.
His request for us to be back together. So this is what we're going to do. You know,
Exactly.
so
Yeah.
look, let me look. We can talk about this all day, brother.
Yeah.
But let me
Mm-hmm.
ask you this first question. Give the
Mm-hmm.
platform some colonial history about the Congo.
All right. Yeah. As I said, I'm originally from Congo, and I was born in a place called Bukavu. It's in eastern of Congo,
Okay.
and the history of Congo is kind of very, very unique in Africa because Congo is like a subcontinent in Africa. Is the at the moment is the second largest country in Congo in Africa.
Mm,
It used to be number one used to be Algeria, and then Sudan, and then Congo. But at the
okay.
moment, because Sudan has been divided into two, so Congo took the second place. So it's really, really a big, 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 big country. So in
Wow.
1884, the Belgium, they started their exploration in Congo, and initially what happened, the Congo was kind of a private ownership of the king of Belgium, Leopold II, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm. And
And
he did
then
a lot of atrocities too.
yeah,
He did a lot of atrocities.
yeah, the history recorded around 10 million people have been killed, and they cut their hands, and because they were forced to work for him. And then in 1908, that's when King Leopold II changed the ownership of Congo to his own country, Belgium. So Belgium took the ownership of Congo until 1960, when Congo had his independence. You understand? That was on 30th of June 1960. That's when we get our independence.
Okay,
But
so June 30th, 1960.
yeah,
Okay.
before then, Congo was a colonial state of Belgium. Yeah.
Mm, mm. Yeah, I've seen a lot of pictures about the Belgium taking over, you
Yeah.
know, and it happened all over Africa. You know, it wasn't just Congo. You know, once the colonial masters came in and they saw, you know, the beauty of Africa, all these things that they have never seen, the fruits, the vegetation, you know,
Yeah.
just the beauty, the water, the animals, you know, it was pretty much a wrap after that, because as Africans, we are loving people, you know,
Yeah,
and we are very, very welcoming. You know, like we
exactly.
welcome people in, and we just
Yeah.
don't think that they are barbaric the way that they are until they show us their true colors. Well, you know, thanks for
Yeah.
that information, brother. So how was it growing up in the Congo? How was your childhood?
Well, to be honest, I mean, the childhood, you know, when you're a child, you don't understand many things, right? You don't understand how the world works. You don't understand um, when some social injustice are happening. You don't understand anything, so you just have a happy childhood. So I grew up in a very, very happy environment. My dad was hardworking, and my mom, and my dad was I mean, going from one country to another, different countries really, trading, you know, he will go to neighboring countries. That's when he started with his business, and then he started going to Belgium as well, and
Okay.
Dubai and other countries, importing and exporting.
Okay.
You know, so my childhood was really, really mostly um, um, like for all Africans, really, you focus either on education and religious activities, and also helping parents with the business. Like me, I was introduced to business at the age 12, 13, you know. So I was helping my dad in his business. So I was learning from him. So my childhood was not that bad until when the conflict started in Rwanda in 1994, when they had their genocide. The refugees from Rwanda came to Congo, and we didn't know that will affect the future of Congo. So
what were the names? Was it the Houthis? The name
well,
of the tribe?
there was a genocide between Tutsi and Hutu. So there were,
Yeah, the
I mean,
Hutus. Yeah.
so a lot of people died in Rwanda. We were in
Mm-hmm.
Congo, but we just saw a lot of refugees coming from Rwanda to Congo. At that time, we didn't know the impact of that until in 1996, when end of 1996, there was a war that started between Laurent Desire Kabila, who was a rebel at that time, against Mobutu Sese Seko, and successfully they took power over him. So I was there when the war happened. You know, it's
Okay.
not like in the movies; it was real. You know, a lot of people died and a lot of people had to flee. Yeah, so we were at that time. I was in secondary school at that time when all those wars happened. So we had a war, Laurent Desire Kabila war, and then after some time, the rebel against themselves again. There was another war that happened. So obviously, that's really what happened. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now, did you leave your country in Congo because of the war? Because you are in the UK now. So was that the reason why you left the Congo, because of the war?
Well, that is a tricky question, because my plan was not to come to the United Kingdom. You understand? When I left the country, I was at university, and I was studying economics. And at that time, the thing is, because of the kind of pressure and infrastructure problems that was happening, I was pressuring my dad that I need to get out of the country. So it was more the frustration of social economic pressure. I wanted just to get out to another country that was stable, so as I can continue my studies. So I found myself as I told you, I found myself in Burundi, then I found myself in Rwanda, then I found myself in Uganda. Initially, the plan was to go to America to continue my studies. And then there was an opportunity that happened to come to the UK, and that's how I came to the UK. Yeah.
Okay. And how old were you? You were in your early 20s?
Well, 19. When I got here, I was around 19, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've been there for a while. So do you like the UK? Do you like it there?
Yeah, it's good.
Or is
it's
your
good.
plan to eventually go back to Africa? Is that your plan?
Yeah, it's good. I've been here almost 20 years now. You know, I've been here almost 20 years. So I will say that half of my life I've spent it here in the UK, and I understand. I've got a cultural awareness of different culture, like African culture and also Western culture, which is an advantage. And guess what? And that is what the African diaspora should be happy about, because many government, they want people who have that cultural advantage, you know. Yeah, I would say, like, I'm happy to live in a dual system, you know. Yeah.
Especially because you have dual
leg is in
citizenship.
Africa, one leg is in Africa, and another leg is here. This means I use opportunities that are here on my advantage, and I also use opportunities that are in Africa to build our motherland. Yeah.
Okay. Now, my next question is, okay, so we know about all of the natural resources. Well, not all of them, but we know about some of the natural resources in the Congo, like the diamonds and the gold, you know, because as of recent, a video was basically leaked about that big old hill of gold in Congo that people was basically, you know, chipping away at it. You know, so besides the gold and the diamonds, what other resources does the Congo have?
That is a very good question. You know, because there was a research statement that came a few years ago that says that Congo has $24,000 trillion reserve in natural resources. This is one of the, one of the richest country on earth, not in Africa. You know, in 1960, Congo used to be among the top 5 richest country before the independence. It used to be among the top 5 richest country, included Canada, USA, and Russia. So you understand that Congo is a big player in the African African development. In terms of the natural resources, except from, we have gold, we have diamond, we have coltan. Coltan is used for the fabrication of laptops and mobile phone and all these electronic devices. Most of them, they are made of material coming from Congo.
Y'all better be thanking Congo, because if it wasn't for Congo, you will not be on a cell phone or a laptop or any type of electronics.
Exactly.
Wow.
So we do have coltan, we do have zinc, we do have cathode, we do have cobalt, we do have oil, we do have tin. All those natural resources you can think of. It seemed like when God was creating the earth, he just, put it in reserve in Congo. And that is the reason why many multinationals are in Congo. They are Canadian in Congo, Americans in Congo, Chinese in Congo, British in Congo. There is no country in the world that is not in Congo. All of them, they are in search of those natural resources. Unfortunately, because of some greed and greedy people, the population is poor, because it continued to fuel continuous conflict within the Congo. But this country is one of the richest in in the world. Yeah.
So with the different countries coming in for the resources, my next question would be the government.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Mhm.
is the government like basically selling these lands for people to mine these different minerals, or is people just starting up businesses to mine these minerals? Like, how does that work?
Well, to be honest, that is really, really an interesting question. But
Mm-hmm.
I will have to be honest with you. Uh, in Congo, to do business, you really need local support system. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
This
Mm-hmm.
means you have to have key contact. Again, for people who always want to do business, because I'm a business consultant as well, there are always risk assessment. Because of these natural resources, I mean, they are, it's Congo is classified as a high risk country and high return country. There are high risk country, low return, high risk country, high return, low risk country, high return, and low risk country, low return. Congo is among the highest high risk country, high return. This means when you want to do business in Congo, you have to be aware that this is a red zone, you know, at the moment, because, you know, where the gold is, where the diamond is, where the oil is, and we're not talking of tiny mine. No, 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 no. The
Huge.
world reserve is there. Everybody's
Mm-hmm.
watching Congo. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I mean, to get those mine, you need key contacts. You know, you need key contacts, and that is one of the business I do in my business consultancy,
Mm-hmm.
because I work with agents who are there. For instance, many people have been defrauded in the gold business. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they
Mm-hmm.
will present them gold, and because they don't understand how this business works, they will find themselves in the wrong hands. So you have to
Mm-hmm.
work with people who understand, if you want gold, you know, how to check the reliability of the seller, and how to check the process, you know, before you make payment. You understand? In case you want to go into mining, you know, what are the procedure to go into the mining, you know? But the key or the secret, I will tell you, you have to have a key contact. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Now my next question goes into land.
Yeah.
How much is it for a plot of land in Congo in US dollars?
Well, you know, Congo is a big country, and
Mm-hmm.
and one each region is different from the other. Like the
Mm-hmm.
capital city is called Kinshasa.
Okay. Okay.
Kinshasa, the last time I checked, if I mean, is around 10 million to 11 million people in the capital.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
understand how big this capital is.
And it's overpopulated.
Yeah, it's overpopulated. This means there is a housing crisis, you know, because
Mm-hmm.
of a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people. And that is also an opportunity for someone who invests in real estate, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Near the airport, because there are not as many people who are investing near the airport at the moment, is around $5,000, $10,000. You can get a land near the airport. Yeah.
Okay.
But some other area in Kinshasa can be very, very expensive, like $50,000 to get a land. In regions like Goma, like Bukavu, Bukavu can be very, very expensive to get a land, because
Mm-hmm.
people value land like, you know, it can be very, very crazy, crazy prices. But in Goma, it used to be very cheap, like $3,000, $5,000. But at the moment, we're talking about $10,000. But
Mm.
remember, as I'm saying right now, if someone you want to do or buy land, or you know, or engage yourself in real estate in Congo, you really need guidance, or else you might lose your money, you might get into the hands of wrong people, or buy in a high risk environment. I told you there's some area that are controlled by rebels because of, as I said, because of gold or diamond. You might, if you are not guided, you might buy land in the wrong places, the wrong environment, and you will not have access to it. So it's just for people to make sure that they are well guided. Yeah.
Now, we're getting ready to wrap this up here, but I want to ask you one more question. Do you feel like Congo is safe for the diaspora to visit or repatriate to, in your opinion?
Well, repatriation, I will consider, I think I would say visit first, yeah? Visit first, because remember, this is a subcontinent. It's really, really, really big. I will suggest people to visit Kinshasa, the capital city, which is safe. Lubumbashi also is near Zambia, is also safe. Some other area like Goma and Bukavu, they're near Rwanda. You know, I will not say 100% safe, but if you want to visit, you really need someone, you know, to
guide
I mean,
you.
you need
a guide,
a local agent to be with you, you know. Yeah. So at the moment, I would say visit first.
Okay.
And then you can decide whether is good for you or. But remember, it's a high risk, high return country. Yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah.
Now, do they speak French in Congo? Is that the language that they speak?
We do speak French. We speak Swahili.
Okay.
We speak Lingala and other languages. But mainly, if you speak Swahili and French and Lingala, you are good to go. And there are some people who speak English as well. But most of the people will speak French and Swahili. Yeah.
Okay. Now you have your own YouTube platform as well. Can you please give the people the information to reach you just in case they want to get on your YouTube platform and your Facebook as well?
Okay, my YouTube channel is called Sudi Ammba, like my name, Sudi, and then Ammba, Ammba. So that channel is more on investment and relocation guidance, really. So I talk about business ideas, I talk about relocation tips and traveling tips to Africa. Mainly East Africa. So I always check places that are safe, like Ghana, you know. Yeah, so we always talk about travel, tourism, relocation, business, you know, on that channel. Yeah, on Facebook also, you can, I mean, my personal one is Sudi Ammba, the same name, Sudi Ammba, Ammba. And Checker Africa is my online platform, like the name, Checker Africa, Chekka, and then Africa. And that's, I mean, all my information are there once you get on those platforms, yeah.
Okay. And I'll make sure I put this inside the description box as well, brother. It's really been a pleasure. And Sudi has been, you know, on our Africans Leaving America platform for a while, for at least a year, I would say. And he's very, he has a lot of knowledge. He's very informative. And I appreciate you joining me for this interview today, brother. You're going to help a lot of people get some clarity about Congo.
Yeah, I really want to appreciate you as well for the work that you're doing and the vision that you have. I've been following you, and you know, this is the spirit that we want in our community, supporting each other. It's really, you are doing a great job. I just feel proud every time I read you and every time I'm in the group. And I will not forget to mention some names also who are into this mission, like you, like Wodemaya, like Vanessa Kambe, like Go Black to Africa.
Yes, he's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
He is. Him and Walter, I love him.
I feel proud every time that we focus on the same vision promoting the positive image of Africa and promoting ourselves. It's a great movement. I really, really appreciate your time and inviting me on your platform. And thank you so much for everybody that listened today. I'm available. Anyone can reach me. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, brother. And until next time, this is Africans Leaving America. You have a wonderful day, evening, or night. Thank you, Sudi.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Rapid Africa. All day, all day. If I we don't go find we today. Rise up, rise up. Yeah. No, we don't go carry last no more. Line up, yeah. And now you better take action. If you believe that you are royal, flexing your move, gotta show. Let them understand that who you are is bigger than the world. Yeah. For so many years and so many ways they try to pull us down. By the time it's down, we'll turn the things around. So we move into the top.
Dear customer, My Body Rituals takes pride and passion in spreading the word about the importance of caring for your skin on a cellular level. Blessed to heal eczema, as this amazing plant-based formula was tested 14 years ago on my grandson, who since then is completely healed of chronic dry skin. Additionally, our body butter prevents post-surgery, minor incisions, blemishes, prevent and/or smooth wrinkles, and diaper rash, etc. Because your body is made up of earth, it's only appropriate what you place on your skin, and hair is also made from the earth. Our products are made from love with you in mind. Yours truly, My Body Rituals family.